They'll send the tight end in motion. Play one, and Prescott to the air. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 70 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well. 3 plays and a touchdown already scored against them.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Darnold. And Walker with it over the middle. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. This is intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Up the middle, it's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Second and 7, operating from the 34.
Yeah, here we go.
In motion, the tight end. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
We're going to 54. Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. Line in. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott to throw it. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. George Pickens with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 54 yards. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
We're going to 54. Why? Hey, kill.
Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, and now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now he'll tuck this and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there and second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
They need 2. Here's third down. And Darnold's going to change the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
2. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Please take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Project this ain't what you want.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10 to about the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Prescott now he's going to step up and run. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Prescott. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nicky Van Rory. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Darnold now to throw. It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing again is Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Darnold. Open man right side is cut complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 24-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short. For the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have retaken a third quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Down to the 10, and all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 44 yards. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Pressure, and they got to him again. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Yeah! Here we go, boy. Hey, kill, 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 kill.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Cowboys 21. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Yeah, here we go.
To throw is Prescott. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Here's 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll tuck this and run.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 26.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and that should just about do it.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. So that, Charles, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cowboys 28. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get out of bounds. That stops the clock, but 2-yard gains definitely not what you're looking for at this juncture. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 44, ain't it?
Here's Dak. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Now Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to go up top again. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game.